my goodness. It is here. It is here. I cannot believe it. So hyped for this unboxing. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Paddle Addicts. Today is such a special day. Probably gonna be one of my favorite reviews this year. I'm already calling it. I know it's early, but as you can see in the title, we got a Joola Perseus 16mm. Let's unbox this thing, guys. So excited. Ooh. 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 Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alrighty, guys, as you can see, the Joola packaging. Oh my goodness. So before we unbox this fully, I need to give a big shout out to Santa Barbara Pickleball shop. They're located in Santa Barbara, California. They're my most local shop near me. Thank you, Carlos, for sending this out to me. I really appreciate it. He sent it out so quick and it came within a day. Thank you so much. And if you're ever in the Santa Barbara area or the Ventura area, they do have another shop there as well. Definitely go check them out. They have everything from Joola to Carbon to all the big brands to all the smaller brands as well, such as Honolulu Pickleball Company. So check them out. Thank you again to Carlos. Let's finally unbox this. Oh my goodness. Ooh-wee. Look at this beautiful paddle, guys. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to take this out of the wrapping, but we got to do it. Let's just do it. Oh my goodness. So hyped. Oh. Oh yeah, not too bad. When you guys are unboxing your new Joola Perseus Pro IV, don't forget to do the warranty online. You just gotta scan it. It's pretty easy. I did that with all my previous other Joolas. Feels good. Peep this, guys. Look how beautiful it is. Just love how minimalistic they made it. Not too much graphics, just small touches to make it a clean paddle. So you can see by the title, I got the Joola Perseus Pro IV in the 16mm. I was very indecisive on which thickness to go with, but I decided to go with 16 because prior to this, as far as my Joola history, I've used a mod TA15 in a 16mm as well as a Perseus 3S in a 16mm as well. So definitely comfortable with it. Love the feeling off the mod. Love the controllable power on the 3S. So I know that this is gonna be basically a baby between the mod and the 3S. Hence in this review, I'm gonna be comparing it a lot to those paddles because it is their previous iterations and I've used both of them thankfully. So I can give you definite comparison between the two if you're currently waiting to replace your mod because it is sunsetting later on this summer, or if you're still using the 3S, I will give you some insight on that. But first and foremost, let's go over the specs. I'll put it on the screen right now. Let's go over some new features that Joola has put into the Pro IV. They've kept their propulsion core as well, prior from the mod and the 3S. But the difference between this is they've went along with their similar ways with the 3S. Their honeycomb core will not be pre-crushed. So that was kind of like the main thing with the mod, in which made it very unsustainable for the community and prone to core crushing. What they do is they put a bigger size mold of the honeycomb core into a smaller mold, and eventually the cores will crush. Initially it's okay, but through time and play, that pre-crushed core is gonna eventually crush because of all the pressure. So for this one and the 3S, they have strayed away from that, which is great because the durability issues have been definitely a big thing for Joola. I know a lot of people are kind of annoyed. I was kind of annoyed, but I stopped using the mod because I heard so many core crushing. I got the 3S. It was good, but there's some things that could have been improved, which I'll be telling you once I do the playtest. This definitely is an upgrade from the 3S, and it's 100% an upgrade from the mod based on durability. Obviously, we can't tell. It's only been out for 1 or 2 weeks, so time obviously will tell. But from the other reviewers and other research I've seen, they have definitely owned up and taken accountability for what they did with the mod, and which is great for a company to do that, especially for the size of Joola, but hopefully, I pray to God, I won't have to use a warranty on this. The core is still the same. It's a floating core as well. I'll show some pictures up right now by other reviewers. Thank you guys for doing all these great dissections and x-rays. Near the handle, they've added a TFP material in which they put some foam that is very similar to the foam that's around the paddle to help with the sweet spot and the stability as well. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how that TFP plays and if it does definitely make a difference. I am still gonna give this some weight, but another good thing that they added with the Pro 4 is the fact that not only is it UPA certified, it is USAP certified. So I know that if I'm still using this paddle, that I can definitely use them for both tournament sanctions. I'm so hyped about this paddle. There's so many different attributes that they definitely improved on, which I've stated. I just need to play test it and see how it is. But before we get to the customization, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's customize this Joola Perseus Pro 4. This customization portion is brought to you by U-Drippin. Like I said before, U-Drippin has the best overgrips in the game. I've been using the Pro Tour whites for I don't even know how long, and I continue to use them, especially on this Joola. Also, I use their tungsten tape as well, varying from 0.5 gram per inch to 1 gram per inch. Thank you, John from U-Drippin, for being the channel sponsor. Really appreciate it. Go check them out. I have all the links in my description, and my coupon code save you a couple bucks to get the best overgrips in the game. So I put U-Drippin overgrips only, the Pro Tour whites. Love them. Very tacky, very comfortable. They last so long. But for this one, I took off the stock Joola overgrip and I saw that the stock handle, bare bones, there's like some carbon fiber netting or mesh that wraps around the handle itself, which is pretty interesting. In my opinion, it gives an extra layer of durability with it. So that was cool to see. I just thought that the stock grip was a little too thick, so I had to put double U-Drippin Pro Tour whites on top of each other. Secondly, I put on 2 grams of 0.5 gram per inch tungsten tape from U-Drippin as well at the elbows. I put them kind of lower, as you could see. So I wanted to add weight, increase the stability and sweet spot, but didn't want to sacrifice swing weight because it is a little higher already. So that's why I put it on the corners, which I usually always do on every paddle. Additional to that, I put 1 gram per inch tungsten tape right here on the bottom. So I put 2 grams total right here at the bottom butt cap. Helps bring down the balance point as well. And lastly, just put a simple white electrical tape. I don't like using those edge guard tapes because they're a little too thick and they add a lot of weight to the top to sacrifice more spooling weight. So enough with this customization, guys. Let's get out there in the court. Let's finally hit this baby. Let's see what the hype is all about. I love the Perseus shape. I love the 16mm. I've used the mod, I've used 3S. So let's see how they compare, guys. Let us start out with pop and power. As you guys probably guessed it, the pop and power on this Joola Pro 4 Perseus 16mm is amazing. I feel like with my drives, with my serves, it was just perfect. Honestly, there's a little bit less emphasis that I had to make on my swing because there was so much ample power that the propulsion core kind of trampolined out. So I just adjusted a little bit, maybe around 70% swing speed. And control-wise, I was very, very surprised. This really pockets the ball. The feeling off this paddle feels like a mod. It's a little more plush than the 3S. The control was way better. The backhand dinks, the forehand dinks were amazing. I was able to put them in spots where I thought that I would overshoot them, but they would generate enough topspin in which they would just drop down. I thought I was gonna get, you know, slammed on the wall because the way I was dinking, I thought it was gonna be high, but this paddle really surprised me. There's so much forgiveness with this at the kitchen, and for me, it was like so plush and controllable, feeling like kind of like a Lux low key, because with a Lux, you could just dink forever. I feel like this is almost to that same level, which is great. So it's such an adaptable paddle, whether you're trying to play fast or slow, it just all around checks all the boxes. Going with the control, my drops, I was quick to adapt to the way I'd have to drop and put my motion into softly dropping it into the kitchen. Because of the fact that it's such an all-around adaptable paddle, it kind of softens up when you want to be soft and it hardens up when you want to be hitting hard drives and hard serves, which is amazing. Now the type of paddle, I think this is still definitely a power paddle. If you're not used to that realm of power, it's gonna take some time to adapt to, but since I've been using the mod and the 3S, I've been kind of used to it. But the difference between this, with it being in the power realm, it's a very controllable power. The power is very linear in a way where I'm able to predict where I'm gonna hit the shot and not always guessing like I was with the mod if it was just gonna shoot off or I would hit a dead spot or, you know, whatnot. So who is this paddle for? Obviously, it's gonna be Banger's dream to run this paddle, but if you're kind of like an all-court person, you do 50-50, you like playing slow and fast at the same time, this is a great paddle as well. It literally checks off all the boxes. I can't even think of a certain con for this. Honestly, it could be the potential durability. We're still not sure. They barely came out with this 2 weeks ago, so we're still unsure. Obviously, Joola doesn't really have the best track record, but they have owned up to it, which is great. I saw a testing that Pickleball tech dude, I'm gonna put up on the screen right now. He did a certain amount of hits on different paddles from the 3S to the mod to these new Joola Pro 4s. And he measured I believe it was serve speed between a certain amount of hits. And this one was very minimally increased. Anyways, guys, amazing paddle. If you guys get a chance to demo this, buy this or whatever, let me know in the comments what you guys think, because I surely love this paddle. This will 100% be my main. I probably have said that throughout all my review videos, but this undoubtedly has everything I need in a paddle. I just have to dial it in, practice more, and control myself, because I get a little bit too crazy because I know it's a Joola and I know what capabilities of this power. I know what I'm wielding, but yeah. Definitely check this out. I'll put a link into my description below. I don't have a code, unfortunately. Hopefully, as this channel grows with the help of you guys, if you guys could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. I'd be able to work with Joola in the future for them to send me paddles for review, for you guys to get that real life, down to earth review from a regular person like me. I will put the link for Santa Barbara Pickleball Club in the description. You can order from them. They'll send it out same day usually if you put your order in before a certain time. They're amazing. Shout out to Carlos for sending this out. Really appreciate it, man. Looking forward to getting more paddles from you to review. Anyways, that is my review for the Joola Perseus Pro 4. Till the next review, guys. You guys be safe. Peace.